This story takes place in a small town in upstate New York. It happened in March 2022. My younger aunt, Clara, passed away due to illness at St. Mary's Hospital in Rochester. She passed away on March 3rd at 8:13 a.m. As soon as we got the call that morning, my parents, my uncle James, and my older brother Ethan were overcome with grief. Clara was like a daughter to my parents, and being the youngest in the family, she was deeply loved. We immediately headed to our family's countryside home, where she was to be buried. My cousin Maggie and her older son, Liam, my nephew, came with us. We arrived at the countryside home by 11 a.m. After a long day of preparations, we were exhausted. I have a strange trait: when someone dies, I don't feel sad at all. Not a single tear falls from my eyes. I'll explain why I'm mentioning this later in the story. To me, death seems like a very ordinary thing. But that night, something happened that made tears stream down my face without me even realizing it. By evening, the burial was completed, and we all sat on the porch of the countryside home, discussing the arrangements for the memorial service. I don't remember the exact time, but it was around 8 p.m. when I told my nephew, "Let's step outside for a bit." I have a habit of smoking, so I took Liam with me to smoke outside. Right in front of the house, at a three-way intersection, there's an old oak tree. I needed to answer nature's call, so I found a spot under that tree. Just then, I told Liam, "We've made a big mistake. This place feels off, and we shouldn't have disturbed it." Both of us felt like someone was standing behind us. Anyway, after finishing, I took out a cigarette and gave one to Liam. As we were smoking, I suddenly noticed a dark figure about 5 or 6 feet away, staring at us with glowing red eyes. Seeing this, Liam and I exchanged glances without saying a word and started walking forward. As we walked, we realized we had only covered a 5-minute distance from the house. We hurried back toward the house, feeling as if someone had jumped down from a tree and was following us. Liam started saying, "Uncle, I have a sharp pain in my chest." Hearing this, I put my hand on his shoulder, doing my duty as his uncle, and kept moving forward with him. When we reached the front porch of the house, we noticed the same dark figure standing in the same spot, staring at us. I hadn't been too scared until then, but seeing this again made my heart skip a beat. We went inside and shared the entire incident with my cousin Maggie. She wanted to see the spot where we had been standing, so we showed her the place. She said, "What have you done? That tree is cursed. For people have committed suicide by hanging themselves from that tree. It's a terrifying place. A spiritual healer from out of town had sealed that tree years ago, and you've disturbed it. The seal might have broken. Anyway, don't go outside at night." Saying this, she took us back inside the house. That night, I couldn't sleep, thinking about what had happened. Around midnight, I went out to the western corner of the yard to smoke. When I checked my phone, it was 2:17 a.m. Just then, I looked ahead and saw something no one in this world would ever want to see. My entire body went numb, and my blood ran cold. I saw Clara, dressed in white, walking past me, smiling at me. But how was this possible? We had just buried her that evening. After seeing this, I struggled to recite a prayer and headed back toward the house. As I approached the door, I saw the same dark figure standing there, staring at me with its red eyes. I silently prayed, "Forgive me, this might be my last moment." After seeing this figure, I realized that Clara's apparition had crossed me again and walked toward the other side of the house. But the dark figure remained standing there. Honestly, I couldn't take it anymore. At one point, I broke down in tears and tried to recite as many prayers as I could. I don't know how long I cried, but eventually, the dark figure vanished into thin air. I went back inside and checked my phone. It was 2:55 a.m. That night, one thing kept bothering me. I never cry when someone dies, but today I cried so much. It made me realize that there are many unknown things in this world that are beyond our understanding. Another thing that still puzzles me is how I saw a dead person. I don't know how it's possible. How believable this story seems to you. Only those who experience such things can truly understand.